Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Crafty Nurse Q. In today's video I'll be showing you how I make these cash envelopes, these A6 cash envelopes, and they're going to be in the vellum and the cardstock versions. If that's something that interests you, stay tuned. Alright guys, thank you so much for staying tuned with me. If you're new here, my name is Q and I'm so thrilled to have you join me. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're receiving any value from these videos. And make sure you leave me some comments and hit that like and share it with your friends. Alright, in this video today, I'm going to be making the cash envelopes, and I'll be doing them the cardstock version, and I'll also be doing the vellum version, and I'll be doing the finishes in the matte as well as the glossy finish. And I will be using Canva, and because that's how I make all of my envelopes. And this is the matte. That's the matte 5 ml sheets that I use to finish for the matte version of the vellum envelopes. And I also use this is the vellum, and I use that comes from Hobby Lobby. But you can also get that like on Amazon. And I use for the glossy ones, I use some 5 ml paper, laminated paper, and the 3 ml is what goes inside of the sheets so that so that it doesn't stick together. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into this tutorial. All right, so I start off by opening up a new Canva document, and I'm gonna do create a custom size, and it's gonna be 6.5 by 3.5. All right, I went over to uploads, and I've already uploaded these. These are the designs I'll be using. I'm gonna start off with the text first, and that's just gonna put the categories in. And I'm just gonna make some, well, these are some of the sinking funds or subscriptions that I have. So I'm just gonna put Audible here. That's the name of one of my, well, it's a book on audio books that I like. And I've changed the font to Great Vibes. And this is the one that I've selected to use for the envelopes. I'm just gonna drag that out to fit this document. Click on the text so that I can change the color. I'm going to make the lettering white. Go over to effects. Press outline, and then I'm going to show you how you can select any color. You just go right here to that rainbow, hit this dropper pencil here, and then now it'll let you select any of the colors that are within your document. That way you make sure your document matches. And I'm choosing this dark purple part for the outline, just so that you can see the letters and they'll pop. And then I just duplicated the page and then changed the what do you call it, the category. So now I have 3 different categories. And then that's all that I've had to do there. It's just you have to just click that duplicate page just up in that top right corner of the design space. Now I'm just going to share this, hit the download button. We want to save it as a JPEG. Select the pages that you want, but mine is only the 3. So now it's going to download. Then you just go to your downloads and make sure that you extract those. Go back into open a new Canva document, and this is just the letter. It's like 8.5 by 11. Now go over to upload so that you can upload your new document that you made. Just highlight all 3 so that they'll just upload together. And now you're going to place them onto the new document because you want these to print on a single document. And usually you're going to be using like 8.5 by 11 cardstock or paper. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just making sure the sizing is right because sometimes it doesn't always transfer for the right sizing. So I'm making sure it's 6.5 by 3.5, and then I'll duplicate it. And this is how you make sure they stay the same size exact. And then here's how you easily get these transferred. You can just drag it, click it, and drag it over, and you can change whatever out. Now I'm going to duplicate this page and show you how I make the one that's going to be the cardstock. So I'm just going to delete 2 of these. All right, because it's going to be 6.5 wide. Duplicate it. Put it right underneath. And then now go back over to the original thing that you use just so that you can have that blank. And this is what's going to be on the back of the envelope. So now to match front and back. And then you're just going to download that as a PDF file. And that's what you'll be using to make your cash envelopes. And the best one to use is the CMYK when you're printing. All right, and then you'll print this top, the first sheet you'll print with the vellum, and then the second sheet is the one that you'll use with the cardstock to print. All right, so here, this is the matte vellum. This is the vellum. These are gonna eventually be matte vellum. They're gonna be cut at 3.5 by 6.5, and then I'm also going to cut the 3 ml sheets at the same 3.5 by 6.5. That's what you're seeing here. And then they'll just be assembled and go into the matte vellum sheet. And you want to, when you cut these out, you're going to open the lamination, take this and then put the sticky sides on the outside, and then just place them neatly into the envelope so that they can go through for the lamination. See? Trying to get this open. There it is. Shiny sides together, sticky sides touching the back of the sheet and the back of the lamination for all 3. this is still the matte vellum, and I'm just trimming these down to they eventually are leave a 1/4 inch on each side after they've come through the lamination. After they've gone through the laminating machine, and then there'll be 4. So you're gonna leave a 1/2 inch at the bottom as well. So then there'll be 4 by 7 once you get done. All right, the ones that I'm cutting here are the matte. They are the vellum, but these have been laminated with the glossy 5 ml paper, so it's a slightly different finish. And when I did these, I did turn down the opacity, and I made these more transparent. I turned the color down a little bit, so that's what you're seeing here. So it's not as much color pigment, so that you can see through the envelope a little more. And it's here it is. All right, this segment here, these were printed on the cardstock, and I just folded these in half and laminated it, and this is how these show up. It's just like, there's no translucency at all. You can't see through it. And you still cut it after you folded it. They're still going to be cut at the you leave a 1/4 inch on the side, so they'll still be 4 by 7 when you get done. All right, and I did want to do a slower version of me cutting the. This is the vellum envelopes that have been finished with the glossy, and the opacity has been turned down. So what you do is you just line it up at 3.5 first, for the bottom. That way you know it's gonna open up right, because that's where you cut it. And then at the bottom you're going to leave the 1/2 inch, or just line it up right at 4, especially if you're selling them, because you kind of want to keep them the same length. Line it up right at the 4, and then on the sides I'm leaving a 1/4 inch on each side. And this was just me slowing it down a little bit because I did speed through a lot of the other footage, and here you can see how you make sure it opens well. And this is the 3 of them together. The first one is the clear, vellum glossy. The bottom is the vellum matte, and then the top is the cardstock version. I don't know which one I like. I tend to like I like the glossy clear, but let me know in the comments which one you like the most when it comes to your cash envelopes. And that's all I'm going to be doing here today. I wanted to keep this tutorial somewhat brief. Another shot of some of the envelopes, the 3 of them. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Leave me some comments. Make sure you subscribe. Share the video with your friends. And you guys have a blessed day. Bye.